Hello, this is Jace Fugate here with another session of the Introduction to the Go Programming Language course. Today we're going to be talking about updating the length of a slice. And so first off here we have a slice with 10 elements in it. Let's go ahead and comment out these other lines of code, and let's just run this first print statement. So S is that original slice, the length is 10, the capacity is 10. Well, let's change the length. We're going to take a slice of that original slice and then overwrite the original slice. We're going to take the first element up to and not including the fifth element. So now let's print this out. Oops, forgot to save. I'll clear this, make it a little more visible. There we go. So after slicing from index 1 to 5, the slice now contains 20, 30, 40, and 50. The length is 4, and the capacity is 9. And you notice how the capacity is excluding that first element right here. Let's do another example. Let's change this slice from the beginning of this current slice up to and not including the 8th element. There we go. So we did not get that 10 back, but we just got the 20. And then the capacity is 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's interesting. Capacity is still 9 even though we changed the length. So the underlying array is still this right here. On that first slice, we changed the head to here and just said, hey, stop after this much. Well, we sliced it and extended the length. Okay, it's interesting. Let's go ahead and do another example. This time we're going to go from the second to the end. So we dropped the first 2 elements. So now the head, or the beginning of this slice, got moved forward 2 elements from here. But we went to the last element that we had access to. If we wanted to, well, what would have happened if we would have changed this to a 9? Let's find out. We got that 100 back. So this can be confusing. This can possibly not make sense to you to start off with. So you really need to play with this. Try to figure out what it is that's going on. We first started off with this slice. You can think of this as a window to this array. We then changed the size of that window to cut off the first index, or cut off the 0th index, and only allow us to see up to and not including the 5th one. We then changed that window and kind of shifted it back a little bit more to view to the 8th. Well, let's go ahead and continue this playing around. Let's change this to 10. What's going to happen? It's going to get mad at us. So you can't go past the size of the original array when you're doing this slicing right here, or doing this this windowing, I guess you could call it. You have to stick to the capacity, or you can't go past that original size. Like I said again, you really just need to play with this so you can figure out what you can and can't do, figure out what happens if you were to now modify it and then change the slice. With practice comes knowledge. We're going to talk more about modifying these slices in the next few videos. Thank you so much for being here, and we hope to see you again.